Hello, everyone, and welcome back to TV Day's Drama Digest. Today, we have an emotional and significant topic to discuss: John Black's funeral. As we all know, Days of Our Lives is a show that has experienced immense highs and heartbreaking lows over the years, and now, one of its most beloved characters is being laid to rest. In today's article, we'll delve deep into the details surrounding John's funeral, who will return to say their final goodbyes, and the powerful legacy John leaves behind in Salem. John Black, portrayed by the legendary Drake Hodgson, has been a staple in Days of Our Lives since the late 1980s. His character has evolved from a mysterious, somewhat villainous figure into one of Salem's greatest heroes. He's been a loving husband to Marlena Evans, a father to his children, and a vital member of the tight-knit community in Salem. His death marks the end of an era on Days of Our Lives, and as we prepare for his funeral, we are left reflecting on all the moments, triumphs, and heartbreaks his character experienced. In this article, we will explore not only the significant characters returning for John's funeral, but also the deep emotional impact this event will have on the people of Salem and beyond. Who will be back to say goodbye, and how will they honor his memory? Let's dive into the details and prepare ourselves for the emotional farewell that is about to unfold on our screens. John Black's legacy. A life well lived in Salem. Before we delve into the specifics of the funeral, it's essential to take a moment to reflect on the life of John Black. Played by the incredible Drake Hodgson, John's journey on Days of Our Lives has been one of the most complex and transformative stories in soap opera history. John Black was originally introduced to Days of Our Lives as the mysterious Roman Brady, a character whose true identity was shrouded in secrecy. Over the years, John's backstory unfolded, revealing that he was not Roman Brady, but in fact a man who had been brainwashed and turned into a pawn for evil forces. Despite his dark past, John became a beloved character who fought tirelessly for justice, love, and redemption. John's relationship with Marlena Evans became one of the central love stories of Days of Our Lives. Their passionate romance, full of twists, turns, and heartbreak, captured the hearts of fans. Over time, John became a father figure to many, including his son, Brady Black, and even those outside of his biological family. His unwavering devotion to Marlena, along with his courage and integrity, made him a character that viewers deeply cherished. Throughout the years, John has been involved in countless adventures, from international spy missions to family drama, and his presence has been felt in nearly every major storyline in Salem. His death signifies the end of an era for Days of Our Lives, and the characters, along with the audience, will undoubtedly mourn his loss in a way that reflects the deep impact he had on everyone's lives. The emotional farewell. Who will return for John's funeral? As Days of Our Lives moves forward with the emotional story of John Black's death, we will see several key characters return to Salem to say their final goodbyes. These returns are not just a reflection of John's significance, but also of the connections and relationships he formed throughout his life. Let's take a look at the characters who will be making their return to Salem for John's funeral. Vivian a la Main. A complex return. One of the most anticipated returns is that of Vivian a la Main. Vivian, portrayed by Louise Sorel, is a character with a long history on the show. Known for her scheming and often villainous ways, Vivian is also tied to the Black family through her foster connection with John. While her return is shrouded in mystery, it makes perfect sense for Vivian to be present at John's funeral. Despite her complicated history with the people of Salem, her relationship with John was one that resonated with fans. Vivian's return is slated for the spring, but her presence at the funeral will undoubtedly stir up old memories and unresolved emotions. Vivian's connection to John and the a la Main family will make her a pivotal character in the funeral scenes, and her interactions with the other characters will add layers of drama and intrigue to the already tense atmosphere. Charles Shaughnessy as Shane Donovan. Another important return is Charles Shaughnessy, who portrays Shane Donovan. Shane is a longtime friend and ally to John, and his expertise as an ICE agent has made him a key figure in many of John's spy-related storylines. Shane's return will provide an important perspective on John's legacy, especially as Marlena and Steve begin their search for answers about John's disappearance and death. Shane's son, Andrew Donovan, will also be returning soon, further expanding the Donovan family presence in Salem. Both Shane and Andrew will have important roles in the funeral storyline, helping Marlena and Steve as they try to piece together the mystery surrounding John's death. Their return adds a sense of continuity to the story, as we are reminded of the many years of friendships and alliances that have shaped John's life. The return of Eric Brady, a family reunited in addition to the core family members. Greg Vaughn is returning as Eric Brady. Eric, John's stepson and Marlena's son, will be back in Salem during this crucial time. While we have not yet seen confirmation of his involvement in the funeral, it seems fitting that Eric would return to say goodbye to the man who helped raise him. Eric has had his own tumultuous journey, but his connection to John has always been strong. His return will be an emotional one, as he must come to terms with the loss of someone who played a pivotal role in his life. It is unclear at this point whether Eric's return will be linked to any romantic developments with Nicole. Fans are eager to see whether Eric and Nicole will reunite, but with John's passing, it seems more likely that Eric's storyline will focus on family and loss. Regardless, his return will be a major moment for the Brady family and the larger Salem community. John's children, Brady and Belle Black. The most emotional returns for John's funeral will undoubtedly come from his children, Brady Black and Belle Black. As John's biological son, Brady has always had a special bond with his father. The relationship between Brady and John has been full of ups and downs, but Brady has always respected his father, even when they didn't always see eye to eye. Brady's grief will be palpable as he prepares to bury his father, and his journey through this emotional turmoil will be one of the most moving aspects of the funeral story. Similarly, Belle Black, John's daughter, will also be deeply affected by her father's passing. Belle and John had a complex relationship, but their bond was always strong. As she processes her grief, Belle will have to navigate her feelings for her father and her role in the family, especially as she supports Marlena during this difficult time. The impact of John's death will reverberate throughout their lives, and their shared grief will bring the family closer together in ways they may not expect. Marlena and Steve's mission to find answers while the funeral brings the family and friends together to mourn. Marlena and Steve's investigation into John's disappearance will continue to unfold. Marlena is not just a grieving wife. She is a determined woman who will stop at nothing to uncover the truth about what happened to her husband. Marlena's journey will be filled with heartache and suspense as she and Steve work tirelessly to get the answers they need. Throughout their search, Marlena and Steve will uncover secrets, face dangers, and confront the harsh reality that John's death may have been more than just a tragic accident. As they delve deeper into the mystery, they will uncover shocking revelations that will change everything they thought they knew about John's life and his final moments. This storyline will not only highlight Marlena's strength, but will also honor John's legacy as a hero, a father, and a husband. A community in mourning John's death will affect everyone in Salem. From the moment the news breaks, we will see the characters we know and love come together to support Marlena and her family. Friends, allies, and even former enemies will pay their respects, with some likely having deep regrets and unfinished business with John. His funeral will not only mark the end of an era for the Brady family, but also signify the loss of a central figure in Salem's history. As the community gathers to mourn John's passing, viewers will witness the characters come to terms with their own grief and the loss of someone who has been there through thick and thin. Old wounds will be reopened, and new alliances may form in the wake of this tragic event. The end of an era. John Black's funeral is not just the end of a character's story, it is the culmination of years of love, adventure, betrayal, and triumph. As we prepare to say goodbye to this iconic character, we are reminded of the power of storytelling and the profound impact that Days of Our Lives has had on its viewers over the years. John's death marks the end of an era, but it also paves the way for new stories, new characters, and new emotional journeys. The legacy of John Black will live on in the hearts of his family, friends, and the fans who followed his journey for decades. As we say goodbye to one of Salem's greatest heroes, we are reminded of the power of love, loyalty, and the bonds that tie us all together. Stay tuned for more updates as John Black's story comes to a close on Days of Our Lives. His memory will live on in the characters, the fans, and the unforgettable moments that made him a legend.